Today is a bit of a controversial day here at FrightFest, as a Serbian film originally planned to have its UK premiere here has now been pulled from the festival at the last minute due to the large amount of cuts required by the BBFC. I'm going to be asking them how they feel about this bit later on. But first, we tested our knowledge with Andy Nyman's Quiz from Hell. And why do you think the sort of concept of the quiz, the good old-fashioned film quiz, sort of fits in quite well with the FrightFest programme?
I think because all of us that sort of attend here are such fans, and fandom so slips into geekdom, and that you sort of want to test your knowledge. But you know there's a terrifying amount of knowledge in that room, you know, that is just extraordinary. So we just thought, oh, I might as well put it to the test.
Then I caught up with the young and sexy cast of The Loved Ones.
I play this guy called Brent, who's kind of grief-stricken and then gets kidnapped, tortured.
Bring the hammer, Daddy.
All sorts of crazy things happen.
It's basically a date gone horribly wrong. And I play Lola, who's a young woman who's pretty socially inept. She gets turned down by her love.
Will you go to the dance with me?
Sorry, Lola. I'm done with Holly.
And then her dad kidnaps him for her, and then a wonderful, entertaining night ensues.
Happy.
Now you've been quite a busy boy as well. Can you tell us about some of your other projects? There's a particularly big one, I think, that you've been involved in recently.
Yeah, just a kind of small independent film, the whole Twilight saga. No, I was kind of fortunate enough to be a part of that. You know, I entered in the third installment of the saga, and you know, got to play this kind of evil character who was also sort of struggling. Which is another kind of cool thing to play. A complex villain doesn't come across very often.
Despite being pulled from the festival, the talk of the day was a Serbian film.
Actually, I was very much looking forward to a Serbian film. Probably this is the first time a film is censored here, and it's a shame.
This film is kind of a giant metaphor about our life in Serbia and our region. We used the pornographic issue as a giant metaphor about everyday life, all that in the name of feeding your family and be viciously exploited by the rulers of your destiny.
Ti si porno glumac koji želi da zna o čemu se radi u filmu.
Well, we shown the film at lots of festivals around the world, and it was a great reception, of course.
The only problems have been in the UK.
Well, this is the first problem of this kind.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm sorry.
Don't blame me. And what's next for you? I mean, where do you go from a Serbian film, which is probably the most shocking thing you'll probably ever do? What do you do next? A comedy? Romantic comedy?
Not really. Well, there are always ideas and plans. So there is one particular idea that I'm working on with my screenwriter of the Serbian film. So it's in a way, maybe it's not something that people would expect from the creators of Serbian film, but it's also very, very powerful and energetic, and I hope it's going to be a good thing.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Well, that's it from the penultimate day of FrightFest, but don't miss tomorrow's report, because Eli Roth is here to present the climax of the festival, The Last Exorcism. Sweet dreams.